Hi everyone, I am Prachi Agarwal. Welcome to our channel CodeChef. If you are interested in competitive programming and want to learn and master data structures and algorithms, then this is a one-stop destination for you. Every week we'll post CodeChef problem explanations, conceptual videos on various programming paradigms and also conduct live problem solving sessions. So before we get started, here's a reminder to hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet already. Great. Now that you have subscribed, let's get started. Today we'll be solving the problem maximum points, which is a simple problem and it belongs to the starters 12. So let's get started. The problem statement here says that an examination is being conducted and for that examination a total of 240 minutes are there to take the test, and in these 240 minutes we have to try to solve a total of 60 problems. Now each of the 20 problems out of these 60 problems are based on a particular aspect, that is appearance, flavor and texture. So 20 problems for appearance, 20 problems for flavor and 20 problems for texture. That makes it 60 problems in 240 minutes. Now what you are given here is that how much time each of these problems take to solve. Like for appearance, it will take A times. For each problem out of these 20 problems that are based on appearance, it will take A minutes to solve one problem. It will take B minutes to solve one problem out from this category, that is flavor, and it will take C minutes to solve one problem from this category, that is texture. Now it's given that based on what problems he solved, he will be awarded X, Y and Z points respectively. What it means that X points will be awarded if one problem from this appearance category is solved, Y points will be provided or awarded if the problem from this flavor category is solved, and Z points will be provided if one problem from texture category is solved. So this is what is given. Now we have to find out that what are the maximum points that the chef can get based on whatever information that you are given in the question. So how are we going to find out the maximum points that he can score? It depends on that how many problems the chef can solve in these 240 minutes. So now it takes A minutes to suppose solve 20 problems of appearance, right? Now if we add all of the problems and their times, like for each of the 20 problems it will take A minutes, so it means 20 into A for all the problems of appearance, then 20 into B for all the problems of flavor, and 20 into C for all the problems of texture, right? This is how we are going to see the problem. But now these are each of the times for each of the particular categories, but if we add them up, it may or may not be under 240 minutes because we have a limited period of time in which we have to solve all the problems. So that is what we have to keep in mind, that whatever problems we are picking and from whichever category, our timing should be under 240 minutes. Now this will also depend on the fact, means we want to score the maximum points, right? So this particular thing will also depend on the fact that how many maximum points we can score, means from which category we should leave out the problems in order to score maximum points. So a very simple way of doing this problem would be to use simple brute force approach. So for each of the category, you can just check that how many problems we can pick, that is out from 0 to 20 for A, then 0 to 20 for B and 0 to 20 for C. So you can just check for each of the situation that suppose, like I'm telling you one situation could be that you take 2 problems of A, then 3 problems of B and 5 problems of C. If this is the particular scenario and it is giving you less than 240 minutes, and when you multiply it with the awards that will be awarded, that is the points that will be awarded, then you are going to get a maximum points. You are going to get the maximum points that is required in this question. So then it can be your answer. So you have to check for each and every situation. Now, how you can check for each and every situation? That is very simple. You can write 3 loops. So how will these 3 loops look like? I'll take this variable TA, which means taking the first category into consideration. We will run it from 0 to 20, which means that we want to see for every situation that how many questions out of a particular category we are picking up. So this is going to be for the first category, then this is going to be for the second category, a loop inside the outer loop, and then we will have finally TC, which is again going to run from 0 to 20. So we will run 3 loops, one inside each other, so that we can keep in mind each and every situation, that each and every category, that how many problems are we going to take together in order to get maximum points, and what is going to be our answer. So it will be a just simple loop where we'll be checking that the total time that is taken to solve the problems have to be less than or equal to 240, and if that is the case, if this is true, then in that case what we'll do, that we will pick our answer and we will check that whether what is maximum was the previous answer or the current maximum points that we will calculate. And how we will calculate that? We know with TA, TB and TC how many problems we are picking, right? And X, Y and Z, they denote that how many points will be awarded for each of the problems for each of the category. So if we just do TA into X plus TB into Y plus TC into Z. So if we do this, then this is going to give us the points for any particular situation. So we can just put this expression here, and that's it. Our answer is ready. So if this entire loop runs, then we are going to reach our solution. So that's it. It was a simple brute force problem. And if you see the input, output and constraints, so they are not too large. You can see that with the test cases are just 100 and A, B and C, which is the timing cannot exceed more than 10 minutes. So this is not something that is very large, and we know that it means only 20 problems are given. So we know that these 3 nested loops that are running, they will only run 29 each. So 20 into 20 into 20, right? So it is fixed. It cannot be more than that. So it will not be a problem with time complexity. So that's it, guys. This is how we are going to solve the problem, and I hope that you have understood. But still, if not, then you can post it in the comment section. And if you think you have a better solution, then also please feel free to post it in the comment section. The code will be in C++. As you can see, I have already written the code here. So first few lines are just the inputs that we need. After that, you can see I have initialized the variable answer. So initially it will be 0, and then we will update it as and when we see that for each situation what are the maximum points that we are getting. Now we are running the 3 nested loops, which helps us to see that in all the situations that we can pick each category problem, like how many problems from each category we can pick, and we check that what will give us the maximum points actually. So all the 3 loops are running from 0 to 20, because we can pick the number of problems from either 0 to up to 20 for each category. Now what the total time will be? The total time will be the number of problems that we have picked up, that is for the first category TA, and for each problem of that category it takes A minutes to solve, right, for the first category. So that is why TA into A. Similarly, plus TB into B, that is for the second category, and for the third category TC into C. So this will give us the total time in any particular situation. Now if the total time is less than equal to 240, then it is valid, and we can consider it that it can be our answer. So we will calculate I've placed a max function here because we will see that whether our previous calculated answer was maximum or the currently calculated answer will be greater than the previous one. So this will help us to get the maximum points from analyzing each and every situation. So that's it. This is how we are going to solve the problem using brute force, and then we will just print the answer. So I hope that you understood the problem, and if you did, then please do like the video and keep practicing. You can also subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon so that you can get all the updates related to our channel.